The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody? It's your boy AT2, and check out our friend Laugh, Gags, and Gossip. Yes, she has her own channel. If you want hot topics without having to watch those 24-hour lives, go ahead and check our friend T out. Laugh, Gags, and Gossip. Make sure you guys check her out on Instagram and on YouTube. What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, of course, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling today? What's up, everybody? Let's say what's up to the people before we start. What's up, Sunlight? Thank you for coming. What's up, Casey? Shout out to all my members, by the way. Wendy Lynn up in the house. We got Wendy Lucas, Anna. Who else we got up in here? I see Vegas Girl. There she is. Vegas Girl. What's up, Vegas Girl? Shout out to all the mods. The hardest working mod, Mina. What's up, Lorene? Casey. Who else? BB. What's up, BB? Thank you for coming. All right, y'all, and welcome everybody else who's just joining us. I don't want to take up too much of your time, so I'm just going to go ahead and get to the point. But before I start, I do want to say one more thing. Just thank you to everybody who's been reaching out to me, making sure that I'm okay and checking up on me. I promise I am okay. I just had to deal with the things in a certain way. And now that I've dealt with it, we'll see what happens. That's all I can say at this time. Am I happy about until I see some action? That's when I'll be happy about the results. Only the members really know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry I have to, beat around the bush, but for security purposes, I have to beat around the bush right now. One day y'all know. Anyway, and also if you'd like to drop $1 or $2, or if you'd like to drop $10, and hopefully I'll reach 10K subscribers, you can go ahead and do that in the Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Notice how I said $10. Screw that dollar. I need $10. All right, y'all. So Wendy Williams. So I kind of held off on this talking about the Wendy Williams thing because it was like a lot coming in and everybody would have their own opinions. And I kind of just wanted to sit back and wait because in my spirit, right? In my spirit, is that what the spirit is? But in my spirit, I just didn't feel it, right? Like I was like, something is wrong. Like something is going on. Like I don't understand like what exactly is happening because, when it first was reported, it was like, it's a victory. And it was all like, okay. But then I noticed that it said a financial, some people said advisor, but most sites are reporting it's a guardianship. Either way, it's still somebody controlling her money. Now, with the guardianship, what makes this different is that the guardianship is somebody appointed by, I almost said the church, the court. The guardian, the financial guardian is somebody appointed by the court. So as I understand, it's supposed to be somebody neutral. It's not supposed to be someone associated with Wells Fargo or anything like that. It's supposed to be somebody neutral. Now, we do not know who the person is. So, I seen that and I was like, okay, well, and also with the financial guardianship, it's between Wendy, the guardian and the courts what she can do with her money. So she does have access in far as like, she can say, she has a say in what happens with the money. They can't just shut her down. Like technically they still can shut her down, but at least she can talk with them and then they can figure out some kind of resolution where it's not Wells Fargo. Because remember, Wells Fargo was all like, oh, you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, so we got to shut you down. And that wasn't right. And mind you, Wells Fargo can fall on a pile of beep because, as you know, recently in the last couple of days, they were caught giving minorities fake interviews. Like there was basically no position, but they just wanted to say like they were hiring, people of color, but they never had any intentions on hiring them. They're holding fake interviews. And I'm not laughing because I think it's funny. I'm laughing because like, yo, are we in the 1940s? Like, they still do this shit? Like, and they still owe me $10. I forgot to mail off that thing because they still owe me $10. But anyway, what y'all said? Right. They always in some ish. Remember they were making the fake accounts and stuff like that? Wells Fargo, y'all ain't. Now, Wells Fargo, if you want to sponsor with AT2, definitely, we can talk about a few things. But for right now, Wells Fargo, screw you, it's full of, you're right. They are full of ish. Yep. You're right. But, it's a bank. So, of course, they're not going to get shut down. Just like they get bailed out. But that's a different topic for a different day. Oh, and make sure you guys hit that like button, too, as well. Right. Oh, wow. I'm sorry about that. Mama Bubbles. I don't like that. Yeah, they steal a lot of people money. We can have a whole show about Wells Fargo, but anyway. So luckily, this person is supposed to be not from Wells Fargo, so it's not a financial advisor. If it was a financial advisor, it would be somebody from Wells Fargo. So it is not. So the thing is that Wendy basically has to be on a straight and narrow until July. And then if the courts decide in July, then she'll have full access to her money. So right now, it's still kind of in that whole swing of things where it's kind of like, okay, she is able to have a say-so with her money at least. But for now, she still has to go through the courts and everything to do what she really wants to do. So I was just thinking, and I was watching Sherrill's show, and I do want to say shout out to Perry and shout out to Heart of Inspiration because they had the same thought I did. Give Wendy her money. Even if Wendy wants to spend up all her money, let her do it. She earned it. At this point, she earned her money. Let her do what she wants. I'm pretty sure she is not going to spend up all her money, but give that woman her money at this point. Give that woman her money. Like, why are we playing these games with these financial advisors, guardianships, all this, all that? Give that woman her money. She's been through enough. Give that woman her money. Like, why are we playing these games with her money? Give her her money. Like, is anybody else in agreement with me? Oh, yeah. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe, all that good stuff. And share the video. But give Wendy her money. Why are we playing games with this? Give Wendy her money. Like, stop this whole, oh, we gonna do this and then we gonna hold. No. Give Wendy her money. She earned it and she's owed that money. I wish somebody would give me an allowance from my own damn right. They're giving her allowance from her own damn money. Criminal. Does she even have a diagnosis for them? Right. And Heart of Inspiration, she actually mentioned that too. She'll probably catch the replay. What's up, Andrea? I forgot to say hello to you. What's up, D? They need to, and remember, the court documents are sealed, so we don't know everything that's in the details, right? We don't know everything in the details. But is there any paperwork that showed, oh, you are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and you're being blackmailed? Remember they said, those were like the three things, blackmail, dementia, and then it was something else. So like they're being influenced to do something with their money or held for ransom or some crazy shit like that. But if they couldn't prove that, then I don't understand why Wendy can't have her money. So obviously, I think what the court decided was that there was some kind of middle ground where it's all like, okay, so you're in this situation where the maybe the court was thinking like we don't necessarily trust the Wells Fargo, and we don't trust Wendy, so we gonna try this. We gonna meet in the middle and try this resolution. That's what I feel like they did. At least what I think. That's what I said. Give her money. It don't matter if she is sick. Right, right, right. It's not cool. Yeah, it's not cool at all. Mm-mm. Give her money. I don't care. Give her money. And it's kind of like one of those things. What is really crazy? How do we know somebody's crazy? What's up, Millie? How do we know somebody's crazy? Because shit, y'all watch AT2 and y'all go like, "Oh, AT2 is crazy." But now, if you say I'm crazy, then does that mean somebody's gonna try to have control of my money? Which, by the way, I ain't got no money. That's why I'm always begging for money. I ain't got no money, so you can't control somebody who ain't got no money. I got $0. But anyway, because you guys say it, that means that it's okay. Like, basically, Bernie, her former manager, and other people were a part of, saying that Wendy. Oh, and Lori Schiller, the financial advisor, they basically teamed up against Wendy and was like, "Ooh, we need to try to control her money and do this and do that." So you already know that these people are full of shit. It was a setup. What's up, Devlin? Thank you for coming. Just wanted to step into the chat on my way to oh, you're on your way to work? Oh, Buzz, did you want to stop by for a minute? I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link, and then I'm gonna move on to the next subject. Now, let's do a 30-second poll question real quick. So put a 1 in the chat if you think Wendy should have full control of her money. Put a 2 in the chat if you think that she still needs a guardianship or some kind of financial advisor.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy AT2, and check out our friend Laugh, Gags, and Gossip. Yes, she has her own channel. If you want hot topics without having to watch those 24-hour lives, go ahead and check our friend T out. Laugh, Gags, and Gossip. Make sure you guys check her out on Instagram and on YouTube.
Ooh, we got some 2s. Okay, Tracy said 2. Stevie said 2. Okay. D said 2. Millie said 2. Ooh, so y'all think she cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Ooh, okay. See, this is why I like this show, because we all have a difference of opinion. Hey, Paula, thank you for coming. Interesting. Okay. Next question. So when it comes to, Wendy being able to make decisions for herself, do you guys feel like there is someone controlling her and manipulating her? Do you guys feel that way? That's very. Oh, here we go. Here's Buzz. What's up, Buzz? How you doing?
What up, bro?
Not much, just chilling.
So listen, literally, I hope my background is not too distracting because I am on my way to work. But
no, you sound good. It's my mic that's actually low. Let me fix it real quick. Go ahead.
So all I was going to say is that my thing is this: outside of everything, we know she's not 100%, but just like everybody was like free Britney, free Amanda, at this point it's free Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I agree. I was watching Perry and Chevelle, she was talking about, well, actually, I think we changed her mind. Well, they did, because I didn't get a chance to jump into that chat. But like he was saying, whatever's going on with her, it's still her money. She worked over 30 years for that money.
Right. Give her money. Why are we going through hoops?
But here's the thing. No matter what we've seen, whether it's been good interactions or stuff that was just where she's talking off the wall, one thing has been consistent. She knows she wants her money. She knows it's missing. So she ain't that far off.
Right. She knows she can't control her money. She know that.
Exactly. And that's
Now,
all she been
if I
talking about.
seen her coloring on the walls or something like that, I would be concerned. I'm not saying that I'm not fully concerned, but she seemed coherent enough to know that she ain't able to use her money.
That's my point. And no one's saying no one's not overlooking Fat Joe interview. No one's just saying, oh, she's great. What are you talking about? We're just saying, give this lady her money.
Right.
That's all
Give
we're
this
saying.
lady
Give her
her
money.
Yeah. What do you think about the lawyer LaShawn Thomas coming out and saying like, "Yo, this is not what we wanted." Like, she basically shut down everything. Was all like, "This is not a victory." Like Wendy still has somebody in control of her money technically.
Well, I think that is because somebody tried to spin it as if, oh, it's a good thing, it's only temporary, only because people now, they were already upset, but I think people now are trying to really put the pieces together, and whoever spit that story that way didn't want the backlash because they know people are starting to get upset, like, what is going on? I'm
Right.
sorry. I'm sorry. Somebody just passed this.
Oh, I think that's also why they Wells Fargo wanted this sealed because as you know, if the public is aware of what's going on, we're going to be on Wendy's side. I think that's why they wanted it sealed.
Exactly. You ever
Not
notice
to protect her.
Right. You notice she didn't say she wanted them sealed. And she's always about, it's my business, it's my business. She never said that. And she's very private. She never was the one that said seal these records. Now her lawyer, LaShawn Thomas, neither one of them petitioned the court. Wells Fargo's did that shit. So, excuse me.
Yo, that is crazy. You know what? I didn't even think about that. But yeah, Wendy didn't say she wanted it closed. Wells Fargo did.
Mm-hmm. So basically, she was like, whatever we got to do, whatever y'all want to put out there, let's put it on out there, whether it be good or bad. They the ones was like, well, for her best interest, we're not going to put all her business out there in the street. And she was like, bring it. But they wanted to steal it. They're the one who got secrets, not her.
Right. And Buzz,
Even that crazy thing with them crazy, weird dudes in the background, I was like, Wendy, now you said you got people helping you with money. And then I see these men. I'm Wendy. That's all I'm saying. But again,
all right, Buzz. Well, thank you for coming on, Buzz. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go ahead and get to work. But I do want to say thank you.
I will be back in like 10 minutes. But yeah, this traffic is getting a little too messy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Come back in.
Yep, I can come back in like 10 minutes. I just had to get out.
And I just wanted to say shout out to you for pointing out the thing about the Instagram. I appreciate that because I'm gonna talk about that next.
No problem. And then also, yeah, because I want to jump in about what Delmar Mercury said about Wendy not coming back this year. It's in Variety. They just released a whole little Variety piece today too. They are straight up like full-blown promotion. It's crazy. Yes. They're like, well, if she's well enough, we do love to have her back. They're still pushing this unwell narrative, which I don't like because this woman is going through getting her money back. So to me, it's like whether this is true or not, don't keep spreading that narrative when she's trying to get her money.
Right.
I'm gonna send that to you really quick in the DMs, and then I'm gonna jump back on once I get in. Okay, get into work.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead and send it to me. Thank you. Okay, let me go ahead and let on Heart of Inspiration. Hey, Lisa, how you doing?
Hey, how you there? Hey, how your mom doing? How your daddy doing?
Good.
I said this yesterday. People didn't want to listen to me. I said this ain't good. I said that Wendy ain't gonna want this. People were missing the point.
Right.
That woman, I don't care who you have sitting up there supposedly being the guardian of your money. It never works out well for the celebrity when this happens.
No. Remember, Britney was supposed to be temporary.
That's what, it was.
And it became forever.
It became foreverary. And they did that woman so dirty, low down, and wrong. It's not even to this day, people honestly believe that she really did have a mental breakdown. But if they don't know all the details behind it, the whole incident that they used in order to make it seem like she had a mental breakdown was not a mental breakdown. She was under so much pressure and garbage because of her baby daddy ex-husband was being a complete jerk, and her family was working with the baby daddy ex-husband to try to keep them children away from her.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a whole lot going on back there. People can make you look any kind of way they want to. Okay.
Right. But they can paint a picture of you no matter what you try to do. They can, and especially because we didn't see Wendy. The last time we seen her, she was in a wheelchair. Then she was walking barefoot. So it was a lot of questions that people had.
Exactly. But when she got well enough and got down to Florida and said, baby, I want to go down there to the bank and see what's going on with my money. And now all of a sudden, y'all like, well, you can't know what's going on with your money. What do you mean? I don't understand. I'm confused and confunkled.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so she fires this woman. I'm going to tell you really what I truly, honestly believe is that whatever Lori Schiller was doing, okay, Kevin maybe kept her from doing the real screwing around with the money. Y'all can say what you want to about that man, but you know, a greedy person's going to make sure nobody else gets the money. Okay. So right, wrong, or indifferent.
Right.
He did make sure that Wendy had her money. There's also no financial gain for him to be in on this because let's not forget his alimony got froze, baby. He wasn't getting no money either. So his financial gain would be to actually have this money unfrozen so he can still keep getting his little fundage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he made sure that all the craziness wasn't happening with these other people. Okay.
Right.
And
because I believe there's a lot of leeches around her.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we were looking at the leech we thought was the main one, but sometimes it's the undercovers that you ain't looking at. Those are the ones that are really the worst that in the grand scheme of things.
Right. Because if she wasn't, because if Kevin was still around, none of this would be happening.
Man, come on now.
None of this would be happening.
Wouldn't none of it be happening? Sherri wouldn't have no show. Deb Mercury wouldn't be acting a fool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Bernie wouldn't be running around here using Wendy's own American Express card to hire attorneys to freeze her money.
And Wendy can't even buy her own attorney. Like LaShawn is like a family friend. This was Kevin's lawyer, and then became her lawyer. So this is like a family friend doing a favor. So you know, LaShawn is like, well, shit, Wendy need her money so I can get paid.
Wendy need her money. Now they'll make sure she gets paid now because
right. She'll get paid now.
Well, yes, she will have to. She's gonna have to submit something to the court.
Exactly.
And give a detailed list of everything she's done on this case and so on and so forth. And then whomever this guardian is that they ain't telling us who the hell this is, which makes it sus to me. They will then have to either say, yep, we are fine with it, or no, we object to it.
Right.
And that's the only way this woman's going to get her money. But it is May. Y'all talking about somehow magically between May and July, the court is going to deem Wendy capable of taking care of her money. If y'all think that I got some swampland in the middle of Wisconsin to sell you, lakefront property in the middle of Wisconsin.
Because what does she need to do? Like take an IQ test? Like I don't understand like what in this short amount of time is she supposed to prove? You know what I mean?
I don't know, and everything's sealed. So to me, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to produce some medical documentation that she has permanent dementia. Permanent dementia. I don't think Kelvin's hands are in this, Wendy. We could talk about that in a second. I honestly do not think that Kelvin is behind freezing this woman's money. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, Raz is correct. I think she's correct about this.
They are using it. Absolutely more time to build a case against her. So what they're going to try to do is get some medical professional to say that she has some form of permanent dementia she's never going to recover from. Or like in the case of Bam Margera, some of you guys may or may not know, he was part of that MTV show.
Jackass, right?
Yep, absolutely. You said it. I didn't want to say it on your show. He was the mastermind, right, behind that, all the stunts, everything. And when he did not go the way that they wanted him to go, and the wife and mother of his child really wanted to dig in and get the money, she instead had him put into a series of rehab conservatorship type situations.
Right. I remember hearing about that.
The parents took the money over. He's right now, we're not even sure if he's free or if he's still confined. That's how screwed up this is.
Yeah, because it's always something where it starts out temporary, but then it just seems like it just goes on forever. And it's like, why is there not a time limit on this?
Because they'll try to say she's either continually, she needs continual rehab, she can't get herself sober, or she has dementia. And again, I want to remind everybody, Brittany was 25, 26 years old?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
And they claimed that 25-year-old woman had dementia and never proved it.
Right.
There is not one document in the court records to prove she had dementia. So,
right. And can you have dementia at 25?
No, you cannot. I mean, you have to have there has to be some sort of serious. I can't even think of something that's going to give you dementia at 25.
Oh, somebody has asked this. Can you get dementia at 20?
They don't call it dementia. You can have, it has to be in conjunction with some other very serious medical situations.
You know what? This is specifically for Alzheimer's. So basically, what they're saying is that it starts developing through the decades and then you get progressed. But yeah, no, you can't have it in your. So the answer is no.
That's a negative, ghostwriter. No.
Right.
Now, in Wendy's case, because she's a woman of a certain age, could you have very early onset a stroke? Could, but they wouldn't call it dementia.
Right.
Dementia is a very specific diagnosis.
Yeah. There's the girl at 15 that had a stroke recently. I forgot the article, but I just seen it yesterday.
Right. But they don't call that dementia.
Right. That's totally different.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So for them to use that word dementia, they just threw something out there and were just like, and the court system in New York, the court system in LA County or LA, very corrupt. Very corrupt. No harm, no foul, no shade, no tea on anybody. But I mean, that's just the way it is. So it's shady for them to even have sealed this, because we the people wanted to know what was going on, and real quick they're like, oh, let's move this over to the guardianship situation, let's move it over here and we're gonna seal it so that we wouldn't know the crazy BS they were doing.
Right.
So we got to keep our neck on. And I said it, that this was not what she wanted. She wasn't happy. And when people are all in the chat talking about she's got control of her money, no, she don't.
No, it's not control.
Now, not a lick or a Louis. Come on now. You got to ask if you could buy an ice cream cone. Come on now.
Right. Yeah, like I don't think people realize she has to go through the guardian and the court, and like you said, she has to submit paperwork to show this, and it's not an easy breeze. Like she can't go to the ATM, y'all. It's not like that
right now. She only has to go through the guardian. And since we don't, and I didn't see I was doing some stuff this morning, so I didn't see the interview, but my guess is even if she has her ATM card, remember Brittany didn't even have her own ATM card. She couldn't even drive her own car. Now they had conservatorship of the person and the estate. Right now they're only holding on to Wendy's money, but mark my words, the next move is they're going to try to take over her body and literally say, she wouldn't even be able to make her own doctor's appointments, you all. She would have
scary just thinking about that. Man.
This is what's happening. So even if she had her own ATM, you best believe Wells Fargo is like, you have a $50 limit for the entire day. Like they'll shut your mess down. Be like, decline. You can't even use this. You know, she most likely doesn't even have her credit cards. Like, no.
Yeah, they're gonna shut all that down. You're right about that. So I wanted to move on to the next topic. So something interesting that I found, and what I was talking to Buzz about was the Instagram account for the Sherri Show. So the Sherri Show has an Instagram account, right? Everything looks normal. You see, the post was from 6 hours ago. This was yesterday. But when you go to the tag, it's all old school Jerry O'Connell when he was a kid and stuff like that. So they just use the Instagram account for the Jerry O show when he had that 6-week trial, and they basically just took over this account. Like, this is not a new account. That's why it's already verified, everything like that. So they are basically hoodwinking us again. And it's all like, well, Sherri Shepherd, they could have just started over with her own account. I don't know why they took over this one.
Y'all already took over the Wendy Williams account anyway and tried to make it into the Sherri Shepherd account. So why y'all didn't just do that?
Right. That's my thing. You should just took over the Wendy account, because we already know Wendy's not controlling the Wendy show, you know, on Instagram. She's not controlling that. So you might as well have just took over that account and just erased everything Wendy and just put Sherri.
Might as well. But, you know, these fools. So for those that don't know, you can buy Instagram accounts. Like, people will grow an Instagram account and they'll get a certain amount of followers, and it doesn't really cost that much to buy an Instagram account. You would think it would probably cost you maybe about $1,000, maybe $2,000 for
it's like $1,000. I know a friend who was doing it.
Yeah, and it's perfectly legal. And it's perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. However, idiots.
Right.
Why didn't you take all of Jerry's stuff down before you started posting? Like, before you actually make that account go live, you should be taking stuff down bit by bit by bit, so that basically once it goes live, you basically drop all these posts and it gets going. This is also why that particular post only had 6 likes. Why? Because the 47.8 thousand followers to that account are following Jerry. They're not following Sherri.
Right.
So it's going to look like a spammy, disgusting account for a while, unless folks decide to pop over there and actually.
Right. That's why I didn't have that many likes or anything like that. I know today they just released like a little thing, like a like a little press release where like Sherri was doing a photo shoot and stuff like that. Nobody cared about it, but you know, they just released that. So it seemed like they're moving forward with the show now that it's all like, okay, well, Wendy ain't coming back. So they're just moving on with what they got to do. Basically, they're all like, okay, well, shit, we all know she ain't coming back, so we might as well just go full force with this. Yeah. Which they should have just already started doing that. I don't know why they even.
They had to make it look a certain kind of way. Look at the timing. It's very interesting that all of a sudden she's got a guardian, and now you're going to push Sherri. You could have been pushed Sherri, but you didn't have any way to muzzle her. So now she's got a guardian and she's got to fight for her money. So now you do this. It's all in the timing. It's all in the timing.
It's all in the time and the way they're doing stuff.
Yeah, it's all timing.
Yeah, what I found interesting was that I think they I don't think they fully believe in Sherri Shepherd. I think they still are banking on that Wendy crowd being there. I don't think they believe Sherri can bring an audience over there. They're hoping and praying, but I don't think they actually believe it. They know the way this looks. They know that this does not look anything less than what it is. Like it's a complete takeover of somebody else's show.
I am wondering, does anyone know how her ratings are doing lately?
I have no idea. I know this week it's Michael Rappaport just because I've seen like some clips online. So it's really up in the air because it's all like, they have, what's the Leah Remini, and then they'll have somebody else. So I don't know if it's really hard to tell because you got to see who was hosting that week and then all that stuff.
Okay, now this doesn't make any daggone sense. You already know the woman got the show, right?
Right.
Why are you having rotating people? And especially if you are trying to maintain, no offense to anyone, but you're trying to maintain your melanated crowd, your melanated viewers, you are alienating them even worse than just simply giving Sherri the show. You are alienating them even further by putting people like Michael Rappaport up there. I like Leah Remini, but I liked her Scientology stuff. Like, I mean, she's cool and all, but I liked her when she was on They Behind. Like, that's her lane. Like, bring her back on that. I want to see that.
That's what you
like, she was dope in that show. Like, that's what I want to see. Like,
I've seen a little bit of it. I remember
good.
That.
It's good.
I wonder whatever happened to this show. I guess they didn't
it ran its course to an extent, and then they last year they talked about like the Jehovah's Witnesses and some other groups. Trust
me, all those religious groups are powerful, so they probably shut the shit down. That's what I'm assuming.
Maybe. I don't know, but they shut it down necessarily. But I do know that she was starting to get called into some actual legal actions. So you can only do so much like out in the public on a show like that. If you're going to be called as a witness, sometimes you got to take a scale back. And I'm sure that she and the people were getting a lot of threats to be unalived because that group don't play.
Right. Yeah, that's right about that. Yeah. Buzz, I just remembered about your post, but go ahead and say what you wanted to talk about the release statement from Debmar and Mercury.
Well, first of all, I want to thank I forgot, what is your name? Because you are awesome. I love your analysis and your content.
Oh, thank you.
Heart Inspiration?
Yes, Heart of Inspiration. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm sitting up here working and not really looking at my phone right at the second at this moment. But I always like when you come on Heart of Inspiration. So good looking out on the commentary. I totally agree with you. This whole thing is just a mess. It just looks like a takeover. It's the optics. That's what they don't understand. All this just doesn't look good. And it really, at this point, they should have handled this a lot better. First of all, why would you have Sherri Shepherd announce her show on that lady's platform? They started that back then being messy. And they were messy because she had made that video on the beach, whether it was new or whether they released the old video. She released the video, and then all of a sudden, oh, it's the Sherri show. No, y'all got mad because y'all couldn't get her back fast enough. And I don't know if you listened to that video with Jason Lee about how he talked about how she had told him that Bernie came up there with some security guards and she had to run out and run off to what was that, Miami?
I remember I did see a little bit of it. I didn't watch the full thing because I guess it's a longer clip, but I didn't see the full thing though.
Yep. So he was talking about that. And I believe because virtually that's what Kevin had said too. Like it was so much going on that they literally had to take her out of there and bring her to Florida just to get her mind right. So, it was like, okay, they want her there in New York because they got a business to run, which is true. But if she can't do what she needs to do, have some compassion because she went up there regardless of what she was going through. She would come up there. We've seen her. Everybody like, oh, she'll never tell nobody's business. She just came up there totally raw. We've seen her cry. We've seen her drunk. We've seen her, like, look, we done seen her do everything on that show. Okay, pass out, all of that. So she's come to work. So I just think they could have handled this better. Even if I'm not saying that stop everything because business is business, but the way they handled it is what I'm so much against and what I'm not with. And this whole she's not well. Let this lady get her money. I don't want them pushing that narrative when she needs to get her money. I think that's what Jason was kind of saying too. Not only about what they're doing with the show, trying to basically whitewash it. But also, y'all keep talking about she not well, she not well. This lady needs her money. Let her get her money. That's her first priority anyway. And y'all putting this out there, that's just giving them more leverage.
Right, right, right. Something that I found interesting, because I did read a little bit of it. It's long, so I'm not gonna read it on here. But basically, they were saying that due to Wendy's health, that's why they couldn't. Whoever Ira Bernstein is, her health and stuff like that. If her health was good, they would have continued with her, but they weren't able to. And of course, they were giving her flowers, saying the ratings were good and she has a diehard audience and stuff like that. And this was released by Variety, correct, Buzz?
Yep, and they were like, "Oh, she could have came back. She could have kept going as long as she wanted to. She had the rating, she had the following, and she could always come back as long as she's well. When she gets well and healthy, stop saying that. That's
Right,
all they kept
right,
going back to. If you read the article, you kept saying healthy, get well, and all this stuff. No, and they're saying that, oh, we'll have her back anytime. It won't happen the next day, but we will work something out because we want her back. Yeah, you want her back because all the other shows that y'all had out there flopped. She's the only one that she's y'all cash cow. So of course y'all want her back. And also,
right.
y'all don't want Wendy's fan base to totally abandon Cher. Like you said, they are banking
Mhm.
on that audience. That's why I think they tried to push this narrative. Oh, she's okay with it, to kind
Right.
of simmer Wendy's audience down. I think that's why they was trying to spin that narrative yesterday. That, oh, she's okay with it.
No, she ain't okay with it. Heart of Inspiration, I have a question for you. What do you think about all the other shows that have been getting canceled? Like, I think it is daytime TV over with now.
I think it's dying. I think TV in general is dying. I was just thinking
Right.
about this the other day, and I've been watching some of that, the Amber Heard and a lot of it. And let me just be real, Johnny Depp Amber Heard case.
You
Uh,
wasn't bored the other couple of days with it? That shit was boring.
it was boring.
Okay,
However,
okay.
if you just yesterday was boring, but it was interesting because I'm like, girl, you brought these people up here and they ain't helping you at all. They just making you look like a bigger fool than you is.
Right,
So,
right. That
it
is
was
true. That is
entertaining from
true.
that
Yeah, but the
perspective.
last 2 days I was bored out my mind. I was
Ooh,
like, I ain't watching
child.
this shit.
Anyway, and I'd be mad if I was on that jury. I'm like, y'all put me through this mess. I'd be like, can we vote now? Because no, you won't get nothing. Heifer, and
Right,
give him back
right.
his $7 million.
Exactly.
But anyway, I think TV in general is dying, or very much on life support, because if you think about it, if we just even take that trial, all of the different people that were watching that
Hmm.
trial all across a whole bunch of different channels, and even just normal, like even just LawTube content creators, it was easy for me to come up with a cool million viewers just on that. Doesn't even
Right.
count Court TV, doesn't count Law and whatever, doesn't count all the rest of these, local and other stations. I haven't watched a television show on TV.
Mm.
I can't even tell you when. I don't
Wow, I
even
feel old because I still watch cable. I might watch it on demand. I might not watch it in real time, but yeah, I still watch TV.
I definitely don't watch it in real time. When I catch
Mhm.
the few reality TV shows that I choose to watch, I'm actually watching them on like Peacock, or I'm watching them on like
Right,
YouTube TV for a buck 99 or Prime TV for a buck 99 an episode or something like.
right. Especially when you're doing stuff, like it's not convenient to watch it at that certain time. So it's easier just to watch it on a streaming platform whenever you want to.
Absolutely. And yeah, I don't know. So and people just by and large, because of various things that have happened especially over COVID and things like that,
Mhm.
we a lot of us, I don't, at least me, I don't trust media at all anymore.
Mm-mm.
I I,
No,
I don't trust. I trust independent journalists way more than I trust the mainstream media. So, and during the day, I'm not gonna be checking for it. I'm not
I
gonna
hear
be
you.
checking for it.
Well, guys,
Right.
I got to get upstairs to work, but I did want to check in. Thank you, AT2.
You're
It's a
welcome, and thank you for
pleasure to
coming
be on the
on.
a pleasure to be on the panel with both of you. Great commentary again, heart of inspiration.
Thank
Look
you,
forward to
Julie.
getting on the panel with you again.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. Trust me, there's going to be more that happens. So we're going to be talking about this again.
I'm tired. This is wearing me out, but it ain't over.
Right. Have a good one, Buzz.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, Heart of Inspiration. You want to go ahead and shout out your channel and tell the people where they can find you at?
Yeah, sure. You guys can find me at Heart of Inspiration right here on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram at Heart of INSP. Where else am I? Twitter. I'm everywhere. Anyway, I just pop up, y'all. And so we're gonna get back to having more panels too. So
yes,
I miss my panel days. So we got to get back to that. And by the way, before I forget AT2, we got to remember when I pulled cards on this whole situation. Because remember, I said that there was a man and it was not Kevin. Do you remember that?
Yes.
We got to go back to when this first all popped up. We got to get a date and we're going to pull. I don't know if it was on my channel or on your channel, but I don't remember now. But I remember I pulled cards. And I said there was a man involved and it was not Kevin.
Oh my God. It was you know what? I think it was on my channel because we were guessing and we were throwing names out there. But now we know it's Bernie.
Yep.
Oh Lord. Oh yeah, we definitely gonna have to revisit that. Definitely.
That's my goal, to find that. Right? Because the cards never lie, baby. They don't lie.
The cards never lie. They don't. They don't. But you see, the cards never lie. They don't. All right, Lisa, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you as always. Love you. All right, y'all. We are gonna go ahead and close out the show here. Did it make sense that Bernie Sanders? No, the other Bernie. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. You know we on our way to 10K. We almost there, y'all. I just want to say I appreciate every single one of y'all. I don't know if I know I didn't get any super chats or anything. I don't know if I got any PayPal, Venmos, or anything like that, but I'll check. But thank you in advance if you did. I appreciate everybody just supporting, and hashtag free Wendy, everybody. We need to support Wendy. She needed full access to her money. Screw that. Oh, I need to beg and see if I can get. No. Wendy deserves her money. Hashtag free Wendy, y'all. All right, I'm going to stop talking and get the hell up out of here. I got to make tacos. We out of here. Deuces.